The challenges currently facing the St. Lucia Water and Sewerage Company Wasco are beyond its control, according to project manager Maurice Norville. He explained that the island's water supply is primarily dependent on rainfall captured from surface sources, leaving St. Lucia heavily reliant on weather conditions to replenish supplies and sustain distribution.
Climate change disrupts the water cycle and it affects Wasco's ability to provide a steady supply. And we recognize that our unpredictable water supply is frustrating for our customers, and it is frustrating for the organization as well, but it's something that is outside of our control.
Aging infrastructure long past its intended lifespan, coupled with a boom in development on the island, has placed added pressure on Wasco to deliver a reliable supply to both the commercial and residential sectors.
You may ask, what is Wasco doing to assist in these challenges? Well, for one, we are going through the process of replacing old pipes and aged infrastructure to reduce on the amount of leakage on the system. In times when we have dry season and there's just not enough water to go around, we do have a water rationing plan to ensure that there is fair distribution throughout the system. But we are also cognizant that there are some priority sectors which include hospitals, schools, and other critical facilities, because it's imperative that we provide to those sectors, so they do get a priority. And we've been working with some other stakeholders, such as the Water Resource Management Agency, the government of St. Lucia, of course, and different community organizations to look into other water security initiatives and also public awareness and education.
Public frustration reached a boiling point over the emergency shutdown, with many citing the inconsistent water supply and their inability to conserve in advance, as Wasco service had already been cut off for some households for 3 to 5 days prior. The situation escalated further as irate callers phoned in to berate and hurl insults at Wasco's control room staff, behavior condemned by Chief Operations Officer Zilta George Leslie.
We are human and we are real. So the harsh criticism, especially the latest ones where they actually are calling into our control room and abusing our staff, it is not something that we take very lightly. We understand the plight of every citizen that is without a supply, which is why we are doing everything we can. Entire team, from line staff to management staff to the guys out there in the field, everybody is working assiduously to ensure that we supply. We may not be able to supply via pipeline because, of course, we are faced with a climate change crisis.
While the repairs to the raw water transmission line were successfully completed, Water Services Manager Jim King stated Wasco's infrastructure is still highly susceptible to leaks and disruptions.
The way this thing works is that every time you do a significant amount of repairs, the small innocuous ones starts developing and starts getting worse. But it also, when it reaches a point where, listen, we have to do something about this is when that we actually go into a shutdown mode to get this resolved. But it's not only until we have replaced the entire 5 kilometers will we say we have a relief from those leaks.
The company has defended its record on public relations, stressing that the recent shutdown was an emergency that allowed for only 24 hours notice before operations had to cease. Wasco maintains it has continued efforts to support the customers most affected whenever such situations arise.
What we have been doing is trucking to the various communities, the hardest hit communities. We've actually had a town crier go into those communities to let people know that the trucks are on there. The fact is, we have aging infrastructure. There is absolutely nothing we can do about it. But now that we've had the funding, we've secured the funding to do just that, to remedy those problems, you will see a change over the next few months, over the next few years. You will definitely see a change, an improvement in the service reliability of Wasco.
In the midst of the water crisis, another video surfaced showing a ruptured pipe near the Rodney Bay bus stop gushing water. Wasco clarified that the break was caused by drilling during Ministry of Infrastructure roadworks and confirmed that the matter has since been rectified. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.